everybody out there. If you're watching out there on YouTube and out there on Twitch, we're gonna combine the videos a little bit later on. Had to restart everything there, and I do apologize about the issues. We love each and every one of you, and we appreciate what you do. Lights are off on the pace car though, and we're gonna start seeing these guys go back to green flag racing. Thank you so much for what you do, and you know, I'm sorry to have to lose you there and have to bring you back this way. We just want to make sure that everybody has the opportunity to watch. And want to thank you very, very much. Thank you very much to Charter for always being reliable, but today was not the case. Thank you very much to our beginning of the race was absolutely fantastic. And then all of a sudden, next thing you know, so later on, we'll just combine all of the videos, put them together, and we'll have one big long video out there. But the live stream will still be there, and it'll be absolutely wonderful. So thank you very much for everybody. We're getting everybody back out there. Tabor, thank you for sharing it. I know that Facebook wasn't up. Part of what happened with the race just a little bit ago, you can watch on YouTube. However, we're going to go back to green flag racing. Michael Woolley has Eric Schaefer there to the outside. That's going to be your front row. They've been biding time and saving their tires. There goes Michael Woolley to the bottom. And I think that was his plan right there. He's going to come up. Eric Schaefer has the big run on the outside. There's the 13 and the 56. They're doing their job and doing it the best way that they know how.
I'm really curious to see if, because these two have been saving their tires. They've been taking them that high line, middle line. I'm curious to see if they continue that process.
Congestion is the way that it is. There's the 13 and the 56. The 55 of Joe Sanchez tries to lead at the line. Willie's going to lead one more lap, but no doubt 3 wide on the front into turn 1. How long can they hold on? The 26 there to the inside of the 13, and it does look like Willie's going to take a chance and just slide right up in line. The 56 gets down to the bottom line, 3 wide into turn 3. Woolley being cycled back, the 56 right there, the 26 to the inside of the 56. Eric Schaefer driving the Freddy Krueger paint scheme. A little bit of lap traffic coming your way. 4 wide to the start-finish line. That was a great little cycle. Now they're 3 wide. Now they're back to 2 wide. Holy goodness gracious, maybe not so much. It might actually end up being a long line run.
Oh, man, it's getting hot and heavy in there, Jason.
You wouldn't think it's a full moon. You would not think it's a full moon.
Not at all.
3 wide, the 88, the 54. They're putting Michael Woolley 3 wide, but don't count him out just yet because he's just been saving. Oh, a little bit of wall tap up there. Can he stay at? That was the 55, it looked like, or the 53. Kevin Delia, there he is. The Illinois driver, big old full moon. He's got his teammate to the inside. It looks like right there, the 32 of Cody Anderson, CJ right there. Good to see him back out there running. The 31's gotten his repairs fixed. He's coming back out on pit road. TJ Bursk out front, the number 26. He's trying to go side by side with the 55 of Joe Sanchez.
This is going to get interesting. It looks like Schaefer's falling off a little bit there. He was holding behind TJ strong, but without pitting, those tires are getting old, and they're taking those low lines.
The 55 and the 18, there's Dusty Applin. He's there to run. There's the 60 of Zach Rinker. Can the 55 slide up in front of the 26? Is it going to be enough? As now you're seeing the difference in lines. You're absolutely right. They're going to have to hold off. They're going to have to hold them together.
Yeah, it's going to be rough.
Many apologies about the start of the race, but I am very, very happy that we were back up and running with no issues. We know that Hurricane Zeta over here in the southern portion of the United States, it really played a factor on a lot of the communication towers all over the United States, especially in the lower southern region where most of our networking comes from. And that is what we've been dealing with the last few days, along with iRacing's kind of little stuff going on. Daryl Padgett, he's back on the track. There is the number 69. He's gotten his repairs fixed. He's out there to run. He just wants to complete some laps, get himself taken care of, there to compete and not give up. That's the biggest thing. Don't give up here because every spot is worth some points.
Man, the 18 has moved up far. Where did he
started?
Yeah, he started 35th.
Biggest mover of the race, Dusty Applin, the number 18. There he is right there. You see him in the Ducks Unlimited Chevrolet. He is up 32 positions from where he started. My goodness.
It threw me off. I saw the Ducks scheme, and I'm like, man, last time I seen him, he was in the back. Man, he is cooking it now, boys.
Headway, thank you very much for the follow out there. Thank you to all of you doing that. Thanks for the shares. Get those shares back out there. And actually, I do believe we need to do that. I want everybody to be able to continue to watch and do what they have to do. Joe Sanchez out front has the 26 of Bursk right there. The 18, though, he's fallen back, and he's going to hold his position.
I'm wondering if he didn't eat up his tires trying to catch him, Jason.
It's possible. Very possible.
I hear wreck.
Caution comes out. DJ Thomas, Eric Schaefer, CJ Munier. Go back, take a look, see what happened. They were 3 wide right there. Oh, Munier turned. Oh, man, holy goodness. It looked like Miranda and Lima were together there. They were 3 wide coming across the start-finish line. Here it is. The best view in the world, far chase view. Here's Eric Schaefer. Miranda 3 wide right there. Gets into the quarter panel of the 25 and sends him for a ride. Collects the 89, collects the 00. Holy goodness. It was unexpected. Now Eric Schaefer.
Yeah, he got racked a couple times right there, Jason.
I saw that. That was no bueno. No bueno.
Zachary Lima was like a freaking bouncing ball down here. He got hit from every angle. I think his ride is toast. Don't sound good.
Oh man, I tell you what. Bill, good to see you, my friend. Newcastle, Indiana, back out there. Good to see you, my friend. Absolutely wonderful. Back live once again. Third caution of the night. That was the 25 going for a ride. Bill, absolutely.
It looks like Schaefer had a tow.
Man, oh man. Damage for Eric Schaefer. Chris Roberge comes off pit road. Steven Korsek leaving pit road as well, or he's on pit road. Does look like pit road is busy. Resharing it all out there. Appreciate all of you doing that. Thank you so much. Thank you for the follow, Mystic Fire. I appreciate you very much. You guys are absolutely wonderful. There goes Steven Korsek, the number 24. Looks like he was getting a little bit of stuff repaired. Joe Sanchez, he's going to be out front as the pace car leads him around. Lap 43 of 100. Just a long way around. That's what it is. I'm digging seeing the stuff come up now, man. I tell you what, I didn't set it up before because we want to focus on that, but at the same time, I do like to talk to the guests so much. On all of the platforms, and it was like, all right, well, if they do something out there, I want to be able to interact with that. So I went ahead and set that back up. Got the little dinger to tell us what goes on while it's happening, and just unfortunate that these things do happen, but it's absolutely wonderful for everything. Joanne, you're absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. I wanted to send you a personal message and let you know that I appreciate you. She started, she shared the stream earlier and she did a great job. And then the stream ends and we've got a lot of views on the first 20 minutes of what we were doing here, and I wanted to thank her for doing that, and absolutely wonderful person out there. I really want to get her in here though, and I really want to have a great conversation about what she does and how she became such an influencer out there in the social media platforms, and her ideas, and she's just absolutely wonderful. I love what she posts, and I love what she does.
Right, I agree. I always sit there, I'll be going through Facebook, and I'll be like, oh, look, if she's posted a video, I gotta watch it.
Joanne Byrne, Facebook.com/ you see it up in the top right hand of your screen, FILHAB. It's F it, let's have a beer, but the F is a 4-letter word that I don't say. I don't mind. It is the internet, and this is open broadcasting, but I like my stuff to be a little bit vocally PC, but outside of that, I am an adult, and we try to make sure that we have a lot of fun, for sure. Lights are off on the pace car. They're coming around the turn 3 and turn 4 exit. You're going to see him dive off on pit road. Fred the Flagman's going to be over there,
and he's gonna say, "Go, go, go!"
You see him right there in the middle of the screen. All of my start-finish lines are the F it, let's have a beer. The start-finish line. So it's going to be Philip, Fred the Flagman. Green, back off at it again. Green flag 1. Whole lot of fun. It's Halloween. Sanchez got a great jump, man.
I was gonna say, there goes Joe again, man. He's got to jump out of the. I think he's got a rocket in his back pocket. He's got to.
Well, he didn't put a full moon on everything, so I guess that might be how it goes. There's the 55 out front. He's using a midline. The 60 has the SCTV. There is Zach Rinker up there on top. TJ Bursk is there in the 26. Oh, TJ Bursk gets turned. Everybody's going to wreck. Huge crash. Big wreck on the front stretch. Who's going to get the helicopter award this time?
Oh, that's got to be somebody, Jason. Woo! Boy, that was a good one.
Fred the Flagman says, caution.
Oh, man, they're still wrecking.
Huge. Here's how it developed. You see Bursk. He was right there. Everybody's splitting the Red Seas. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Here's what happened. Bursk went off track. He rolls down the stretch. The 28, the 4, the 71. You know what? It might have been good for Daryl to not be in that and what happened to him early on. Because my goodness. Daryl slammed on the brakes and he was just like, we're good. Holy goodness gracious.
My God. We got people in the pits. We got a cluster and a half over here, Jason. I want to know who went airborne. No.
That was the 28 of Matt Roberts. My goodness. Wow, 1, 2.
I'm gonna have to get up close on this one.
Oh man, I tell you what, that was insane. Not seeing a crash like that at Kansas, like that's just insane. All right, Matt Roberts. Here's Matt Roberts. We're gonna back this up from his point of view because Matt was right there when the 18 and the 52 were battling. So we're gonna go to his cockpit view. And we're going to follow along with him. So this is coming down the backstretch into turn 3. All is fair in love and war. They're 3 wide, just a little bit loose. Looks like the 52 comes up, gets into the 18. The 26 is there, nowhere for him to go. Snowplow. Helicopter. Oh.
At the point you think Matt was looking straight at the ground, he figured he did something wrong in this race.
I mean, maybe. Oh, and he got hit again.
Yes. He gets hit all the way in. He slides all the way to the pit. And then Mr. Tony Kibbett, who was just trying to get himself straight, just gives him a little love tap in the back bumper like, hi, buddy. I know you're dead, but here you go.
Helicopter award for the 28, resetting to pit road. As we go back to live conditions, Joe Sanchez out front. Man, oh man, oh man. Oh, Wooly was involved.
That one up for a while. Oh man, I think everybody but 4 cars were involved in that one, Jason.
First through 10th. Tony Kibbett got a little nose damage. TJ Bursk was, here he is right here. He's got a little, hey, of course he was involved in that. Chase Odom, he's got a little rear end damage. Wayne Lowe got a little love tap. Mario Miranda up in 6th. He was involved in one earlier. Cody Spare clean. So 1 through, well, I say that. The 0-4 of Dennis Anderson doesn't have any. He has a little right side rear damage. So does the 70 of Chris Progar. Speaking of Progar, looking at that Xombie Gaming Community number 70 sitting up there in 4th.
There is a lot of cars sitting on pit road now.
A whole lot of cars. I can, like, pit road. Holy goodness gracious. Everybody coming around.
This is about the time when I'm normally making my way to the top 10, Jason. Because I'm normally the one that's stuck back there in 40 just taking it on cruise control. That thing would have exploded. I'd have stopped in time, and then I'd been riding in the top 10 like, I don't know what happened.
First car off the lead lap is Jake Elrod. You know, that's what you're supposed to do. Just take it easy. You know, I believe Schaefer did call it lap 49 is whenever they were going to have the biggest issues, and we were getting ready to go green on lap 50.
Oh man!
Green once again. Oh, he must. The 55 of Joe Sanchez slides up the track. There is Zachary Lima. Thank you very much. Thanks for liking the stream. I appreciate you. Zombie. Carnage, when you think of Halloween, you think of Carnage, but that's pretty much what we got was a whole lot of carnage on that one.
Oh, they're going 3 wide again already, Jason. Boy, these boys are brave.
Cody Spare, the 36, goes 3 wide on the 0-4 and the 70. Looks like Cody doesn't have any damage, so he's got one of the cleanest trucks out there. Wayne Lowe right there on the inside of the 98 of Mario Miranda. Chase Odom back there trying to fill in a spot. Tony Kibbett. Sean Conklin. There's a bunch of cars out there still. It's just who's going to finish ahead of everybody. They're on pit road.
That is the ultimate question.
Hayes Guerrera, Hayes Kessler. Those guys are off the track. 54 in the 97. They were 3 wide with the 53. There's Brian Dublé, the double trouble, double zero. Innocently got kind of disconnected right there. Peyton Jennings, he's passing a few drivers right now, building some spots. There is the number 31. He got involved in all of that. How long can you hold on? Cody Spare passes the 55 of Joe Sanchez for the lead right there. There is the 36. He's got some of the freshest tires. Pitted on lap 46, Sanchez on 28, Rinker on 28. They only have 3 sets of tires.
I'm wondering if he's not going to burn those tires out, though. It looks like he's taking the high line now, though, Jason. But that low line that he was getting there to get to Joe, I wonder if that kind of put him on level playing ground right there.
There's a possibility, but, I mean, he's got such fresher. I mean, he just came off pit road with 4 fresh and some Sunoco. It looked like his pit stop was 15 seconds, so that's going to be about right. Joe Sanchez and Zach Rinker no doubt have some green flag runs on their tires. And that's going to be where I think that's where it's going to be playing a factor. They just need to stay in the draft of the 36 for it to really matter.
It looks like Joe's handling it pretty well. if he can, him and Rinker, if they can lock in together, I mean, they'll definitely hold that draft right behind them.
No doubt, but they do have some traffic behind them in the form of Progar, Miranda, and Lowe. DA Jr. is back there as well. 04 trying to hold on. There is the 25 of Lima. He is back in the mix. You see him down there. He's got a win. He won at the Daytona Road Course. He is a couple of laps down, so he's out there still trying to get some time out of it. Woolly Helm. It's like Andrew Cole, but Roberts. Ken MacArthur up there. I think he's back on the track. Yes, he is.
Ooh, what happened to Cody right there?
I'm not sure. He got a little right side damage. I think he tapped the wall a little bit. You see him right there on the corner. I saw the contact. That's what it just showed me.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I came back up to him. I was going through the drivers. Lap 56 being completed. Green flag conditions. Sanchez passes on the inside. Rinker's going to be following him right here.
Oh, that's so sketchy right there, Jason. Because I know the 60's on older tires, so he's going to naturally slide up. The 36 better get out the way.
Well, with that right side damage, he'd still be able to have a clean run better than the 60. Sanchez is going to be there. How much is he going to be willing to push it with that right side? He's going to be burning that right side up very quickly. 15 there as the 36 uses the 15 as a block, and Sanchez is going to fall off.
Oh, man, I can only imagine what Sanchez is saying in his head right now.
High line is the preferred line, but these drivers just have to maintain their pace, and that's exactly what he was doing. Cody Spare passes Joe Sanchez. Rinker passes Sanchez as well. So now these drivers, 1, 2, and 3, Sanchez has to catch back up. So the 36 doing a good job of being there. There goes Daryl Padgett down to the bottom. He's up quite a few more spots now since he's out there competing and completing laps. So where he was at before, he started 38th, and he's up to 36. So he's up 2 spots from where he started. He's 17 laps down, but that number is, as he continues to do laps, it's going to fall off because he's got Corey to pass. He's got Cody Anderson to pass, Ellis Garrett, Dusty Applin, Chris Roberge. Lap 59 being completed. Green flag conditions. Rinker runs to the inside of the 36. How long is this going to last? What will happen at the end of the day?
That's what I'm wondering. And Joe slightly catching both of them quickly, too.
Joe Sanchez, one of the masters of track strategy out there. The right side damage now starting to play a factor. As you see, the 36 can't run as close to the wall in the corners as he would like. You're seeing the let off right there. He can't get up to the wall where he needs to be running to carry the speed to get away from the 60. And the 60 of Rinker is right there on the rear of the 36. He's going to get it to the back quarter panel coming into turn 1.
It's almost like, Jason, the way I'm watching it versus the way Joe, I'm right behind Joe's car right now, and I'm watching Rinker and Cody at the same time. Their braking points are completely different. So it seems like Cody's braking more once he's already in the turn and then trying to gas it out. But the problem is he can't do it. It pushes him up to the wall, and then he's got to let off again, and then he shoots down the track. Where Joe's braking early before the entrance, getting about halfway in the turn, and then just gunning it, and he is getting a heck of a run on the backside on him.
The 36, no doubt, losing some time. Lap traffic all the way there. There's the 87 of Derek Schilling, currently running 16th. He is 5 laps off of the race leader right now. The 97 of Ken MacArthur out there still running as well. 36 doesn't know where to go. Sanchez using the draft of the 97 to gain a little bit of speed on the ground, so it's not hurting him. He is right there with the race leaders. The 36, 60, and the 55 running the cleanest lines out there, running 1, 2, and 3.
Speaking of Mr. 97 there, I thought he was going to Vegas.
He is. He's going to Vegas this week. He won't be there for the Cup race. So, yes. He wanted to run tonight. He's going to run tonight. There is Ken MacArthur. He has set us up with a fantastic group. Red Light Rebellion. Red Light Rebellion is an advocacy for the I had it all in my head. What I was going to say right here, I was watching the race and I was seeing what was going on with the 25 right there. It is the Red Light Rebellion. Go find them on Facebook or go to redlightrebellion.org. Advocates for the prevention of sex trafficking and that situation right there. It happens everywhere across the board, and that is a great group located out of the California area on the West Coast, and just a great group. I was doing some research about them, and I just sent an email off to Brianna over there. A group they started, I think, in 2015, and we were trying to support what they do and try to get them a little bit of exposure, help raise some funds for their cause, because they've got 3 different things that they focus on over there, and we'll get into more of that whenever we get close to it. But Joe Sanchez, when we get more information on that. But Joe Sanchez, yes, right there to the inside of the 60. How long is he going to be able to hold on? He gets a little bit loose right there on the exit of 2 on the backstretch, and the ground that he was gaining now seems to kind of just falling off because the 60's not right there on the back bumper of the 36.
Yeah, unfortunately, the tires, they're just too old at this point, Jason. He's not going to be able to get enough of a run and grip and hold it at the bottom where that top line is just, it's a speed trap, basically.
80% fuel in these vehicles. That means they're going to have roughly about 38 to 41 laps of fuel. So everybody's still going to have to pit at least one more time. It's when does Rinker and Sanchez come in and just let Cody Spare do his thing?
I know right now they're screaming caution. I can read it right now. I've been in the lobby enough with Joe to know that he is screaming for a caution right about now, because he does not want to have to pit under green while Cody is out there just spinning laps.
Well, the fact of the matter is that Cody will have to pit, and those fresher tires will be a big factor on the 60 and the 55. Chris Progar, he's worked himself up. We've been focusing right here on the 1, 2, and 3. Progar, he's been doing good things. 2 Fords together. There is Progar and Mario Mirinda, headlining sponsor, running 4th. He's got teammate of the 98 right behind him. 2 good-looking trucks right there. Quick Trip and the Xombie Inc. Remember, Xombie Inc. gaming community. You can find them at zombieincgaming.com, and you can also go to Facebook and the social media platforms. Be involved. Xombie with an X, Xombie. Go check all their stuff out there. All about gaming platforms and community. Joe Sanchez comes to pit road. There he goes.
Let's see what he's doing, if he's gonna pull this off or not.
Chase Odom, number 23, up to 5th. Dennis Anderson on pit road as well. DA, he is coming down. Steven Korosek has worked himself back up into the mix. The number 24 WME, he is out there running that Snap-on Chevrolet. He last pitted on lap 47, so these guys are going to run a little bit. There's Tony Kivet. He pitted on lap 46. Sean Conklin as well. So Joe Sanchez and Dennis Anderson on pit road. Wayne Lowe pitted on lap 66, and he is screaming around. He's already worked his way to 11th.
Man, Wayne always does that. He kills me with it. Like, you'll see Wayne up front, and then you'll see Wayne go on the pit, and you'll be like, what is he doing? He's crazy. There's no way in heck. And then, like, 2 laps later, here comes Wayne flying by. You're like, dang.
Not a care in the world. Veterans Day coming up very shortly. There is Jake Elrod. He is running the number 14 OCR Chevrolet. He is up to 11th. Dennis Anderson back off pit road. You're going to see the difference in tires. What is the 15 doing? Trying to come to pit road and not letting everybody up. It's a little bit unique.
Oh, man.
It's DJ Thomas running my favorite number. The 15 WME, he is out there. Sometimes you gotta if you're clear, you got to let those guys up, and that'll give you a better run on the corner. You know, he's got some damage, but still running good. Daryl Padgett up 16 spots, the number 69. Terrell by Kim up to 22nd. He's just
making his moves.
He's just flat-footing it, just getting it. Cody Spare, your race leader, with 27 laps to go when he comes down to the green flag, right, or the white, the green. Oh, the start-finish line. That thing where Fred stands. He's losing a lot of ground, though, because Chris Progar, the number 70, he is hunting. He has gone hunting like a wascally wabbit. He's got the Xombie ink paint scheme. That Ford is traveling, and he is catching Cody Spare. Mario Miranda not far off right there in the backstretch.
I can see it now, Jason. They're working together. This is the bad part about Cody, was the fact that he was left out there alone when Rinker and Joe decided they need to pit. Now you got Mario and our zombie buddy back there. They're working together. They're gonna pit together. They're gonna push together, and Cody's left out hanging to dry.
Unisim Racing or Carbon Sim Racing, whatever they are. There's Sean Conklin. He's up to 7th. He is a lap down, or he was a lap down. No, I take that back. He, Steven Korosek, Tony Kibbett, they're a lap down from the top 4. And Joe Sanchez not far off of him. He is hauling. He's got fresh tires. Now you're seeing Conklin. He is right here on the front stretch. He pitted on lap 47. Sanchez pitted on lap 69. Sanchez has passed Wayne Lowe already with those fresher tires. He's probably passing Brian Dublé right now. Chris Progar, Chase Odom, they come to pit road. Cody Spare still out there, the number 36 Mid-South driver.
He's got a pit.
Last lap for him was a 33-1-2.
Losing time quickly, Jason.
Joe Sanchez, his last lap was a 31-3-8.
I'm all about training the tank till it reads E, and I got to push in the clutch to get to my pit box. But you're losing time fast, buddy. You need to get in those pits and put on some freshies.
Fastest lap of the race done by this man right here, the 98 of Mario Miranda, 30.770. He is on 46. He pitted on lap 46, so he is on some old tires. Cody Spare still out front. Got a little bit loose there into the turn as he was trying to hold it off of the wall right there. A little right side damage onto the backstretch. Daryl Padgett coming off pit road. Daryl up 16 spots. He's getting ready to pass a few drivers and do what he has to do. He is still gaining some ground on a lot of these drivers.
Wait, has Mario pitted yet?
Mario has not pitted.
He's still got to pit one more time. I thought for sure he would have went in with his teammate.
Waiting for... no doubt they're probably hoping for a caution here. And that would give them a set of tires to go off of.
You know, I'd feel a lot more confident if there was a lot more cars on the track. Let's put it that way. I'd feel a lot more confident with a caution right now. With that few of cars on the track, there's not too many people fighting for spots.
Mario Miranda coming to pit road, so that's going to put him in a spot to gain some extra ground. There's the 36 of Cody Spare. He's up against the wall right there. Back against the backstretch right there. Joe Sanchez comes around him to get a lap back. And now he is just solid 30 seconds away from putting himself back in front of Steven Korosek, who pitted on lap 47. That's the guy he's chasing. Mario Miranda is on pit road. Joe Sanchez looking to pass him. He's coming out. He does pass him. Joe Sanchez now in third place, tracking down Steven Korosek. Zach Rinker on the hunt as well. He's right there behind Joe Sanchez.
He is hooking.
Looks like Mario Miranda coming off pit road, so he had a good pit cycle there, and that's going to keep him on the lead lap when Cody Spare comes to pit road.
So now the biggest question you're going to have here is he going to be able to hold it? Is Joe burning out his tires right now? or is it something that he's going to be able to drive in at the end? Mario's going to have the freshest tires, with the exception of Cody.
Joe Sanchez with 19 laps to go is 29 seconds behind Cody's spare and closing. Cody Spare comes to pit road. That changes a whole lot, as now Joe Sanchez coming around. He's going to be scored your race leader as he comes to the start finish line, passing Cody Spare. Cody's still on pit road right now. He's getting his fresh fuel goods and Sunoco fuel. Joe Sanchez, Zach Rinker right on the tail, 1.1 seconds behind, and that gap is closing. Battle box.
It is going to be a battle to the end, Jason. Now, question is, Jason, we didn't play our over-under.
That's okay. We're kind of right there where we were last night. One more makes 5, another one makes 6.
Now, question is, though, is there going to be one more?
You know, I kind of like what you were saying just a moment ago. If there were more cars on the track, I would think so. But that one huge caution that happened at was it lap 27?
Lap 40. It was right before 49 because Schaefer called 49.
Oh,
so
yes,
it had to be lap 45.
Lap 45, yes. Lap 45 was the result. 46 was the result of that caution. Yellow flag came out at lap 45. Lap 4, everybody was crossing the line, so it turned over to lap 46 right then and there. And that took out a lot of cars. Now there's a lot of vehicles out there still running. We'll bring up the timing tower on the left-hand side of your screen. You're going to see it right there. So basically, the drivers that you see on the left-hand side of your screen through 20th, that's pretty much it. There's a few drivers there. Padgett's out there running. Lima's out there running. Daryl Padgett up to 21st. Zachary Lima. DJ Thomas is out. Ken MacArthur's 9 laps down, so that's where it's going to be. Joe Sanchez still out front. He's got the 23 right below him. Chase Odom trying to get a lap back from the race leader. He's running 8th right now.
Daryl can gain some spots still.
He can. The best he can finish right now with 15 laps to go is 20th unless another caution comes out. Zach Rinker trying to put some moves on the 23 and run a high line. Joe Sanchez 0.6 of a second off, so Rinker is chasing down Sanchez. The 55 and the 60. Wayne Lowe is right there as well. He's about 6 seconds off of the race leader. Progar's making moves. He's got Mirinda right behind him. They're about 15 seconds off. They've got a lot of work to do to be able to catch Joe Sanchez in 14 laps.
Yes, they do. It looks like Rinker and Wayne's going to be your best bet right now, and Wayne's still a far shot at that point. Joe's going to have to really mess up bad for Wayne to be able to catch him, but Rinker, that's possible. If Rinker can tag team with one of his guys back there, I think I see another LOE. If he can get behind him, I know he's a little bit damaged, but he should be able to push him with that front end damage.
Cleanest truck on the track right now is the 55. Joe Sanchez there, passing Daryl Padgett and a few drivers. Looks like a 3-car tandem trying to catch him as Rinker pulls within 0.5 of a second. But it seems like turn 1 is Sanchez's best turn as they continue to move around the track.
See, I told you. I knew it. That LOE's getting right behind Rinker and pushing Rinker up forward.
The gap still 0.6 of a second. You see on the top left of your screen right there. The 23 trying to get to the back bumper of Rinker. Rinker's just too fast. Lap traffic. There's the 4 of Kivett. Drinkin Bros Racing as Joe Sanchez, kind of an affiliate right there of your team.
Oh, yeah. Come on, Tony. Get behind him. Push him.
Jake Elrod, the 14, there on the bottom line. The 55 of Joe Sanchez has 11 laps to go when they come across the start-finish line. It'll be 10 laps to go out of turn 4. Man, it's going to heat up. How close can they get? Wayne Lowe seems like he's fallen off just a little bit. Let's take a look back here. Mr. Lowe just now crossing the start-finish line behind the lap traffic.
I'm telling you that was going to be his downfall. Wayne was out on the island by himself. He had no one to push, no one to follow, and hit the Rinker's his best shot.
Here in just a moment, we're going to watch as Daryl Padgett, the Taro by Kim 69, F it, let's have a beer. Chevy Silverado, when he comes to the line, I think he's going to be in the top 20, or he's going to be very close to it. He needs 5 very, very good laps. One more lap and a couple. Well, actually, I take that back. A couple of more laps, and he'll be able to get that top 20. DJ Thomas is 16 laps off the pace, so he just needs a few more laps, and Daryl Padgett will be in the top 20. Very proud of that man for sticking through it. Joe Sanchez, midline run. Rinker trying to use drafting from the 18 to get around, to get within 4/10 of a second.
I like the way Rinker does things. He picks people on the track, gets right up on top of their bumper, has them follow and pulls that draft in, and then launches out and slingshots by him.
4/10 of a second as now Sanchez using a high line. He's got the 25 to the inside, so he's giving him a lap down. Rinker trying to use the high line with Joe Sanchez. Sanchez right there trying to break the draft, comes down to the white stripe. 7 laps to go from Kansas, the Zombie Gaming Community 150. Rinker up next to the wall. He got slowed up right there. He got slowed up quite a bit. He came up and just barely tapped the wall, and it brought him straight back down just a little bit. So you see all of that going on right there. Joe Sanchez still out front, 0.6 of a second. That may have hurt him. That may almost have sealed the deal if Rinker can't get a little bit of luck going on here.
Yep, that's the breathing room Joe needed right there. He needed just that little bit of an inch to pinch through. And I'm guaranteeing you, Joe is shouting in his head right now, I ain't got fuel problems this week, boys.
He's got enough to make it 6 laps to go. Rinker still pulling tricks out of his bag as he tries to inch just ever closer. He's within 3 car lengths, 0.5 of a second from him to Joe Sanchez. Sanchez right there on the front stretch.
Look at Rinker. Look at Rinker.
He is. He's using the draft.
Oh, I love it.
He says this race isn't over. 5 laps to go. That's what we're looking at right there. What a race. Closing the distance, 0.3 of a second. I don't know if Joe's trying to make it interesting or what.
I did. That would be a Joe move. He might be just trying to save a little bit of tires right now, just slowing it up, and then use it on them last couple laps to bury it down low so Rinker can't get by him.
4 laps to go, 0.2 of a second. There goes the 60. He has now caught the back bumper of Joe Sanchez. He is staring right out the windshield as Rinker holds on to try to put the pressure on the 55. 0.2 of a second is now the gap from 0.5, just 1 lap ago.
It's getting interesting, boys.
Cockpit view from the 60 of Zach Rinker. You see the line he's trying to run. The 55 is right there in front of him. 3 laps to go from Kansas. Does Rinker have enough to get to the back bumper of Joe Sanchez to put a little bump and run into the corner? Kind of like what Joey Logano was supposed to do in 2014, but ended up wrecking Matt Kenseth. So we don't want to see that happen. We want to see a nice little smooth finish to the race. 1/10 is the gap. The 55 right there. 2 laps to go. Right to the back bumper. Rinker all over the tail of the 55.
Listen to those tires screech, Jason.
Tell you what, he checked up a little bit right there. Probably not trying to make that run just yet. They want to get around to the white flag. Last caution was on lap 45. And now these drivers have just 4 more turns to go as they come around to the front stretch. The 55 and the 60. That's going to be the goal. Where are they going to get? The 60 tries to make a move on the 55. He tries to go a little bit further to the inside. Gets up into the wall just a little bit right there.
No.
That's going to slow him up immensely. 0.3 of a second. The 60 trying to run the inside line. Does he have anything left for Joe Sanchez as they come around to the start-finish line? 60 up into the wall. 55 of Joe Sanchez is going to win right here at Kansas.
Yeah, he tried. It was not gonna help him out right there. I feel bad for Rinker. I love Rinker.
Zach Rinker comes home second. Wayne Lowe third. Mario Mirinda comes home in fourth. Cody Spare in fifth. He worked himself back with those fresh feel goods. Chris Progar comes home in sixth as the number 70 cools down. Chase Odom in seventh. DA Dennis Anderson comes home in eighth. There is the 04 doing a good job.
Tony Kibbett.
Stephen Korosek in ninth. Tony Kibbett in 10th. My favorite move of the race, Daryl Padgett comes home in 20th. There is the man right there. Fireworks are going off. Joe Sanchez is celebrating on the front stretch. And we need to bring him in and have a conversation. We do apologize about the technical difficulties earlier and what was going on with that. Remember, go back, watch the beginning of the race. Watch the intro. It was absolutely amazing. And then the finale. You got to build.
Down, Joe. Burn it down, buddy.
Joe Sanchez out there. He is your race winner. Rinker gets up into the wall just a little bit, and that's what slowed him down. He's over in the other Discord, isn't he? Let me see.
I bet you he is. Let me go yell at him. Let's see. He is not.
Oh, there he is. I see him. I think they moved over. Awesome. Let's see. Broadcast booth. There he is. There's the 55 and the 4.
Look at the boys.
Teammates burning it
Burn
down.
It down, boys.
Still enough in the tank for all of the guys to do it. Congratulations, Joe Sanchez, in the broadcast booth right here. It was a great run. We knew that pit strategy was going to be key at the end, especially after the big one happened. You guys did not take tires. You knew that you were going to have to come in and make that last pit stop to make it to the end. Walk us through the strategy and walk us through the last couple of laps.
Well, when I saw that big wreck and I saw about 3 or 4 trucks make it through, I was like, well, that took out half the field. That was competitive, so I knew I just had to pull that last pit stop out in a good time. But I stayed out there, so I knew I could make it to the end on my last stop. And I knew hitting before the leaders was going to be my best option for that. Rinker, I know, had a couple lap fresher tires than me, so that's how he caught me so quickly. But I knew just, running a clean line on that outside and how hard it is to pass on the inside here on older tires, that I would be in good shape.
Well, it was an absolute fantastic run. Newbrow, you were talking about how Rinker was starting to catch him just a little bit, and then whether or not Sanchez was going to be able to hold him off there at the end. What was you want to tell him your prediction of what was going to happen there?
Oh, my prediction was that he was closing in. What he was doing was he was using all the lap cars as draft tools.
Yeah.
So you would pass him on the outside, he'd get behind him and then just slingshot past him. So
yeah, I saw that.
I was like, what I'm hoping is Joe's saving his tires here at the end, and he's just gonna push it, I said, and pin him at the bottom. And of course, on old tires, you won't be able to hold that line.
Absolutely. I saw him, using the lap cars for that draft, which I didn't want to necessarily do, just because I wanted to, run a predictable line so they knew where to go. But I just knew how hard it is to pass on the bottom here. I was kind of surprised he tried to pass entering turn 1 on that last lap. I thought he was going to set it up more for turn 3 because, he lost a lot of momentum coming out of turn 2. I think he might even brush the wall a little bit there. So, I thought he was going to send it down into turn 3 instead of 1. But, ran a good race here. Happy to get us another victory here.
Well, congratulations, Mr. Joe Sanchez. Burn it down just one more time. Everybody loves your Sherwin-Williams paint scheme that we're showing on right there. Make sure you give all your sponsors a shout out real quick, and then we'll let you move on to next week.
I just want to shout out Sherwin-Williams again, paying the bills so I can race here every week. Yeah, a lot of fun.
Fantastic race. Good drive off. Congratulations once again. And we will see you again next week, my friend.
Thanks, guys.
Congratulations, Joe.
Thanks.
Parks it in pit road, and you see it right there. He just kind of slid in. Your pole sitter wins right here at Kansas. And what a good drive off. That was absolutely a lot of fun. And I was digging it. I for sure was digging it. Let's go and go over the results real quick. If you want to bring in Rinker, that would be absolutely wonderful. But we want to go over the race results real quick. Brought to you by F It, Let's Have a Beer, and Xombie Inc. Gaming Community. Joe Sanchez is your race winner. Zach Rinker, Wayne Lowe. Mario Miranda comes home in 4th. Cody Spare, who led a good distance, he comes home in 4th after the long pit stop, or comes home in 5th after the long pit stop. Chris Progar, Chase Odom, Dennis Anderson, Steven Korosek, and Tony Kivett, and you see it right there, the difference in what happens whenever a big wreck happens, and then also where everybody stands as far as what that pit cycle does to everybody. All these drivers from 6th on back are basically a lap down. 7th on back from Chase Odom all the way down. Sean Conklin comes home in 11th. Jake Elrod, Aaron Mack, Schilling, and Young. That takes you through your top 15. Brian Dublé, Double Trouble, Double Zero, comes home in 17th. And I've got to mention it because patience is always the key, and still completing the race. Daryl Paget comes home 20th. That is a true test of character. Applin as well. Congratulations to you for a 21st place. CJ Munier, Kevin Delia out there. Nathan Soren comes home in 26th. Kolb Corey, that is 28th. All the way down into Cody Anderson in 30th. There goes Bullock in 32nd. Daniel Helm finishes 35th. Schaefer and Woolley, they are right there at the end. Early trouble got them upset in the racetrack on a very early. Daz Hayes, of course, there as well. Kevin Hayes is the 40th place. Jason Guerrero, we saw what happened to him. That was not a good situation. He kind of just got, I think his spotter may have lied to him for a moment there. Because yes, he was clear and he had the room to move up on that lap, and the 31 just had that such big momentum coming out of there, and it just knocked him in there.
Well, I found Mr. Rinker, Jason, but technical difficulties. I still can't move him.
Oh, well, what in the world?
He's down in the truck channel. I found him though. He's hiding. He's over there in the pits. He's celebrating his second place.
I don't know why you can't move somebody. You know what? We'll have to fix that after this. We'll make sure that gets going. Where's he at? There he is. Move to broadcast booth. The number 60 of Zach Rinker comes home second. We saw that you were tracking him down, and you were losing lap traffic right there, using lap traffic right there to get to him. But you tapped the wall just a little bit. Were you still trying to make that run? Walk us through the last couple of laps, at least the last 5 laps, of what your plan was, and the rest of your race, of course.
So after that green flag pit stop, I know he pitted a lap earlier than me, so I had a lap fresher tires. And then when I came out, I saw him run the bottom, so I went right up to the top and just started saving my tires, and I slowly started closing in. Then he'd catch the lap cars going into the corners, and I'd catch them coming out, and I used them as the draft. and it just wasn't quite enough right at the end to keep up with him.
Well, it still was
Thought
a
you
good.
gonna
It was.
pull it off right there.
We did too. I mean, you went from in 1 lap. You went from 0.5 of a second to being on his bumper. We were following along with you at that time. You had it, and we knew that there was going to be some blocking possibly at the end, but it just seemed like you had the better line there at the end with the draft.
Yeah. When it got to the last lap, I had a run, so I tried to get to his left rear and just rough him up a little bit. But ended up not being close enough, having to lift for the corner, and then I caught the wall coming out of 2, and that kind of ended the race there.
Well, a P2 finishes nothing to sneeze over, and you guys lap most of the field out there. So we appreciate what you did out there, Mr. Rinker. Any questions for him, Mr. Newbrow?
No, not at all, buddy. You raced a good race. I called it when I saw it. I was like, I think he's using lap traffic to draft behind him. And I was like, look at that. He's going to draft him and then slingshot past him. It was an excellent strategy, buddy.
Yeah, but caution's definitely kind of worked in our favor tonight. Feel like I always kind of pit, and then a caution comes out, and then end up like 2 laps down. But we ended up staying green for the last 30 or so laps, and it ended up catching back up to him.
Well, it was a great run, and congratulations on your P2 finish here. No doubt helping the points there for you. And we're going to move on to next week. We'll see you then. Anyone you want to give a shout out to out there?
No, but Shane Wyatt, he's the team owner. Just worked so hard to get all of our guys running fast.
Absolutely. Lights Out Esports, number 60 there. Driving a Chevrolet to P2. Congratulations, Mr. Rinker, and we'll see you in the rest of the drivers' meeting.
Yep, thank you.
Congratulations, Zach.
All right, speaking of people, I'm going to talk to this guy right here, Mr. Daryl Padgett, the number 69. Buddy, you are the word of determination and the word of getting out there and finishing what you started. You got into the wall just a little bit where the 42 was kind of collected into you. You were just running that higher line, and but you didn't let that end your race, and it shows because you came home 20th, up 18 spots from where you started. Daryl, do you have me out there, buddy?
Hey, Daryl. Somebody go check the Drinkin' Bros trailer.
Oh, can you hear me, Daryl? Oh, are you having microphone issues again? Might be what's going on there. Well, Daryl, you're absolutely amazing.
Right now.
Oh, you got it. There you are.
Oh, we got him.
Hello.
Daryl, we got you,
Hey,
buddy.
Daryl.
Yeah, gents, what a race. Yeah, made a silly mistake early on, and yeah, unfortunately, it cost me time and in the pits, but also speed afterwards. I just didn't have the pace to keep up after that. But yeah, it was a good run.
Yes, you were 19 laps.
Determination.
Yeah, we were just talking about that determination and finishing the race. You were 19 laps down, but you completed 81 laps of a 100-lap race, and it shows that if you get out there and you run and you don't give up, you can still get a top 20 out of it, and every point counts here in this season. I wanted to bring you in and congratulate you, and I want you to be able to talk about Terrell by Kim, and I want you to be able to talk about F It, Let's Have a Beer. I want you to be able to talk about the things that you do, because everybody knows that we talk about Daryl Padgett and we talk about who you are and what you do, and you're an inspiration to me. And I wanted to get you in here because I'm super proud of what you did today. And at the end of the day, I know that everybody can be proud of what you did. And I want you to give more information about Terrell by Kim. I know that I go over it, and we had a sponsored race, but I want you to talk about it as well, because the things that your wife does, Kim, it absolutely just thrills me, and it's always good to hear from of course, your mouth.
Well, mate, yeah, my wife, yeah, she runs the Tarot by Kim business, and it's a holistic business, spiritual services. She's got a lot of products for sale. She does readings. She does personalized calendars. She does personalized artwork. So you got to hit a page up, tarobykim.com.au, and have a look. And she sponsors the number 69 car as well, which is great. And also to my major sponsor, Philhab, Effort Let's Have a Beer. Guys, you guys out there, I stuck it out there today, and we finished with the top 20. I couldn't be happier about that.
Well, absolutely fantastic drive off, Daryl. Great man out there, and congratulations once again. I wanted to bring you in and have that chat. We'll see you in the driver's briefing.
Shall do. Thanks, guys.
Absolutely. Daryl Paget.
Daryl, have a wonderful day.
That man right there is my inspiration on why I continue to do what I do with Signature Esports and what I do. Absolute fantastic gentleman right there. We are going to have the driver's briefing, and we're going to have a whole lot of fun with that. And we're going to talk about cautions, talk about what happened here, recap of the race. I will make sure that we try to get everything combined into one. If not, I did put the link in the first part of the episode, but I will go back and I will put the link from the first episode into this one as well, so you guys can watch kind of the beginning. A little bit of the YouTube's going to get the benefit of having the middle, and then we're going to be able to put it all. There's 3 pieces to all of this because of all of the issues. So I think we got one more. Let's see.
Wayne Lowe?
Wayne Lowe, man. Wayne Lowe, Wayne Chariot. Where is he at?
He was down in the driver's meet. He's still down
There
in there.
he is.
Yep. He's
And-
talking with all the drivers.
And last but not least, the man himself, Mr. Wayne Lowe, the number 34. He comes home P3, and you had a lot there at the end, and we were talking about your pit strategy being one of Marvel, because we love what you do.
I did. I said during the broadcast, Wayne, I was like, you get Wayne. I said, I'll be driving, I'll be cruising, and then we'll be in the middle of a run, and then I see Wayne pit, and I'm like, what is he doing? I'm like, he must be crazy. And then like 2 laps later, here goes Wayne flying by me. I'm like, man.
Contact with Chase there in the very beginning, just slight contact. We didn't get the damage fixed on the back then. And when that big wreck happened on the front stretch, we got just about through it. When I locked the brakes up, it slid into the wall, pushed the right front in. So when we pitted, we didn't take tires. So I figured with that right front damage, the only chance we would have is at the end of the race if we had a set of tires and nobody else did. And it ran green to the end, but that's why we pitted there at like lap 65. We were trying to get on newer tires faster, try to make up some time. It was hurt. It was hurt real bad.
Yeah, it was. It looked like that's where the big scheme was. Try to make sure you run the high line, because we knew that it's faster around Kansas on the high line. But at the end of the day, holding that position, which I've seen you do in the Cup car, now in the truck. I'm sure I'm going to see you do it in the Xfinity series. Your idea of what's going to be able to put you out there and keep you out there is going to be the one going to give you the better option in the long run. It's all about pit strategy. It's all about knowing your fellow drivers, but also knowing what you're doing at the end of the day.
Yeah, it was really for this race. It wasn't really about what everybody else was doing. It was about giving ourselves the only chance we had to win. And that was the only chance we had. I mean, we weren't running for points. We were here to try to win. And I just picked a couple races in the truck series to run that, help with racecraft and tracks that we run in the series to get familiar. And I mean, maybe we learned a little bit tonight. I'm not sure these drive completely different than the Cup cars do here, but I mean, we'll see. We've got Kansas coming up in a couple weeks.
Well, we do have the outside line does work in the long run for the Cup cars. That's why I like that direction and where it goes. Newbrow, you were going to say something.
I will say that with between the Cup car and the truck, though, you drive that outside line completely different than the Cup car.
Mm-hmm.
The Cup car this past 2 months ago or whatever we ran it, I was using a little bit of brake on entry, and then I didn't use the brakes at all the entire race in the truck, so it's different but the same. Right.
Very sure. The line's going to be the same. Newbrow, you were trying to say something there. Sorry about that.
I gotta ask you, Wayne, how many bricks were you crapping when Brandon Banks and the number 9 were spinning around like tops in front of you during that big wreck?
Hold the brake, close your eyes, buddy. That's all I could do. All I could do. And that's where we slid up into the wall. But it was either run into the truck or hold the brake and let it slide up into the fence. And I mean, it appears that we got lucky because I was shocked when we got 45 seconds worth of damage fixed, came back out and restarted 7th. I was like, wait, how many people were in there? And my spotter goes, all of them.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I was unaware until we got back out there.
Well,
it was a good race, buddy.
It was, and it still turned out to be a good top 5 finish for you. P3 is where we see you run. We see you run there. We know that you can run there, so absolutely kick butt, man, kick butt.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks to Fastlane Racing League guys over there. That iRacing League for people with mental and physical disabilities. If anybody knows an iRacer that has some kind of disability, just remember my name, Wayne Lowe. Send me a message on Facebook, whatever. Get hooked up with them guys. And on the hood this week was the Wise guys. It's a band that actually one of the drivers from Fastlane is in, Billy Wise.
Oh.
Painted my truck up and he put that on the hood. So it was cool to get him some camera time.
Very cool, very cool. Yeah, I was wondering because we have Wise Guy iRacing Graphics. I kind of wanted to. I was unsure of what was going on there, so it's good to have some clarity there.
He does do graphics, but it's not not Wise Guys graphics.
Right. No worries. Well, I appreciate you, my friend. Congratulations once again. We'll see you down in the driver's briefing, and we'll get the rest of this done.
Thanks, Jason. Thanks to Cody Kinsey for doing a great job tonight as race control.
Oh, fantastic. Big thank you to that man. He also shares his wife helps facilitate one of our groups as well, the Signature Esports Better Halves group. If you want to be a part of that, just go to Facebook, search Signature Esports, and there's a group right there called the Better Halves. That's all about family, that support not just the Signature Esports platform, but also the drivers and the gamers and families that want to be involved, whether it's gaming related or not. It is a community, and it does help everybody connect. So we do appreciate each and every one of you. Make sure you give us a like and follow. We are close to 1,000 follows, and once we get to 1,000 follows, I'm giving away a T-shirt and a coffee mug, and all of that stuff's going to be shipped direct to you. Mr. Newbrow, thank you very much.
Always and forever. I love it. We'll see you guys next week.
Remember, go to zombieincgaming.com or find out more about Zombie Inc. on Facebook and the rest of the platforms out there. Gaming community meant for all of the live streamers that are out there. XOMBIE, that is going to be what it is. Thank you to Drinkin Bros Racing, 46branding.com, Manscaped, Revining the Gentleman, the F It, Let's Have a Beer. Oh man, just everybody out there, all of the platforms, from myself to Michael Newbrow. Have a good night.
Good night.
Absolutely. Have a good night. We'll see you again tomorrow night. Real Racing Online Dirt Street Stock Series. Same time, same bat channel, 8:20 Eastern on all of the platforms, Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Well, remember, I've got to remind everybody, November 8th, we are going to be Facebook only for a little while our software is built to be able to go completely across all platforms. That's going to be Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, also going to be on Vimeo Live, then also on Amazon Fire, Apple TV, and Roku Live. So we're going to do all of those platforms, 7 platforms at once. That's going to be something we're building. We have to shut everything else down but Facebook from November 8th until the software is built, so that way they can get all the other coding put in. Facebook's just easier for everybody to do that. I will upload videos to YouTube. I will upload the videos to Twitch, but it'll be different. So it's just going to, you have to work with me and bear with me. We're going to build it, and we're going to make something great. Newbrow, thank you very much for broadcasting with me tonight.
Love it.
Have a great night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow night for Real Racing Online Dirt Street Stock Series.
Bye-bye, guys.